everybody! I'm doing a Zodiac energy reading for Taurus for the month of March 2020. I'm going to go ahead and relax here and get tuned into the energy, and we'll see what the message is for all of you for this month. Okay. Taurus. What would the spirit realm like to share with Taurus for March? So it's starting to turn into a lot of metal bars that are separated, kind of like a prison cell, but it doesn't say it's a prison cell. It's like a wall made out of bars that are separated by about 1 inch between each bar. And I see a reflection of Taurus is just looking through these bars to what is on the other side of this, which, believe it or not, is more another wall with bars on it. But further on from the second wall of bars, it's sort of like clouds and open air. It literally is like the sky. Taurus is still processing through some pains inside. And it feels like an acid drip. And it burns a bit. And it is connected to the hands. And this acid drip, it has a way of burning through the bars. But it never truly sets the Taurus free. Because pain doesn't set anybody free. And holding on to it also will not set Taurus free. But Taurus longs to be set free. Like an animal at a zoo. Like they show me an animal at a zoo, like a lion, or it's kind of a ferocious animal that wants to run wild. And it's only allowed so much room. And it thinks about this memory of a time when it was running wild. In this new life experience of not having that freedom and having to work with patience. And it's a bit intolerable to have to work with patience because there's a lot of feelings of not fairness that has happened to Taurus. Now this majestic lion king, okay, has been taken from its home and put into a community zoo. This is literally what this story is. They're showing me is what Taurus would be feeling like. And this lion remembers the mightiness of its own identity. But now how does it represent that here in this enclosure? It's not itself. Taurus feels this way. So there's that burn still from that reality and the way things feel. Taurus struggles with this whole concept and the idea of being set free. Struggles with it. But is getting close to a really profound epiphany of sorts. Very, 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 very close. Very close. Because here we have this wall of bars, and just literally a foot from this wall of bars is another wall of bars, okay? But then it's just complete open air. Complete open air. You're like literally, let's just say, at most a foot to 2 feet away from complete open air. Complete freedom. You're really close. And in a weird way that also drives the Taurus a bit wild in its own feelings. Because in a way it senses how close that it is to something freeing of itself. But it's not yet there. And it's been trying to get there month after month after month after month. And how it's this close. So it's even more insatiably frustrating because it should be there already and it can see how close that it is. But talking about this to Taurus is it's alleviating that acidy feeling, the feeling like being burned on the inside, holding on to the pain, wanting the pain to dissolve the wall, but pain does not remove the block. There's another way. But talking about this, communication of what Taurus feels right now, talking about what hurts the most, why Taurus feels it trapped, is going to help Taurus, actually. Is really what Taurus needs for this to all disappear, is a communication and sharing. Authentically. Actually, authentically. I feel hurt today. I feel trapped. I feel like I'm struggling here. Don't try to put your finger on why. You could say, well, my job sucks. It's always sucked. That's exactly why I feel this way. Don't identify it. Don't make a connection like that. Just focus on how does Taurus feel. Not why Taurus feels that way, just how does Taurus authentically feel right now, okay? And then talking about it out loud, even to yourself. It's very specific not to make an attachment here to, I feel like this because of that, because they're saying that's not necessarily true. That's not exactly true. So don't attach why you feel this way to what you think it is about. It may not be about that. It's not necessarily what it's about. So you need to let go of the attachments of trying to identify it. Just choose to talk about the way that it feels, and that's it. That's all you actually know, is that it feels like this. And the more you talk about it, it's as if your perception is altered and cleared, and it's almost like you're imprisoned with your emotions that aren't being vented properly, that aren't being healed, that aren't being expressed properly. And until they're expressed in a balanced way, the bars remain, and then you still hold on to the pain, you see? So we had to find a way to release the pain, and then all of that just disappears, and you've been standing in open air this whole time. But it's a process to get to this point, and you're really close to an epiphany of understanding about your own self, your own identity. It's a big deal. Okay, Taurus, this is the message for you. Thank you for watching. If any of you are interested in exploring a psychic session with me, please visit me at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. Okay, thank you again, and I wish you all a beautiful March.